Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Career Resources. In this video I will show you how Xlookup function works in Excel. Xlookup function is advanced version of Vlookup and has more functionalities and uses. And in this tutorial I will show you how Xlookup can do Vlookup, how Xlookup can do index and match, and how Xlookup returns multiple columns, how Xlookup can do Hlookup, that is horizontal lookup, and many more features. So let's move on to the tutorial. So we will start with basic use of Xlookup formula, and here we have this data for illustration where we have three columns: employee ID, name, and department. And here we need to get the name through this ID entered here in this column. So we will type in the formula here is equal to X lookup, and as you can see here we have six components in this formula. So first is lookup value, lookup array, return array, if not found, match mode, and search mode. So these first three components are mandatory and these last three components are optional. So in this basic version we will use only these first three. So now lookup value is our ID, so we will select this one and comma. Now lookup array. So as our lookup value is ID, so our lookup array will be the ID column here in this data set. And by pressing F4, we will make it absolute. Then comma and return array. So now we are looking for the name here. So our return array will be the name column and we will select this one here. And by pressing F4, we will make it absolute. And as you can see here, we get the result. We'll drag down and we can check the results. 6001 Jackie, 6001 Jackie, 6002 Mohammed Feroz, 6002 Mohammed Feroz. So that's correct. So this is very simple. As you can see here, first we selected the lookup value, that is ID, and then the lookup array, that is the range, this column, and then return array, that is this range. So with three components only, we get the desired result. Now one more thing here I will show you. Suppose you have a different scenario. I will delete this one first. And you have a scenario like this. So you have the name here and you need the ID. And your columns are same. First is employee ID, then name, and then department. So in case of VLOOKUP, this is not possible as VLOOKUP cannot look to the left side of the table. But with XLOOKUP, this is possible and we will show you. So just select the lookup value and lookup array is now our name column and return array now will be the employee ID column. And as you can see here, we get the ID. And we will change here now the name and we'll see if it is giving us the correct result. So you can see here we got the result correct. So this is one of the most important use of Xlookup function as it can also look to the left of the table. So now we will see how Xlookup works with multiple criteria. And in this column, you need the name and department from this ID. And Xlookup can give you by simply entering the formula only in this column. Let's check out. So we will type in the formula here, and lookup value will be this one, and lookup array is employee ID column. We will lock it, and then return array. So now return array is this time will be these two columns, and by pressing F4 we will make it absolute and just enter. So we get the results here, name and department. So as you can see here, this is grayed out, and this is because the formula is spilled over to this column. And if you have any additional columns here, say you have salary column also here, and you need to just increase the range from here and enter, so it will give you the additional result. So as in the case of VLOOKUP, you need to enter the formula in all the columns. But with Xlookup, you need to just enter the formula in one column, and it will give you the results for other columns as many as columns you have, and we will drag down and see what will happen. So it will fill up the results in all other columns. So this is one of the most important feature in Xlookup. And now we will see one more feature here with multiple criteria. So now if you need the result here based on this cell value and this one, now this time this will be dynamic. Okay, so suppose you need the value here based on this cell and whatever you enter here. So how we will do this one? We will see, we will type in the formula Xlookup, and first you need to select this cell and comma, and now lookup array this time will be your column headers row, and now return array. So now this time we will again put one Xlookup formula here, and lookup value is this one, and lookup array is employee ID column, and return array is these two columns. And as you can see here, it gives us the name, and if you change here now, so it will give us the department. And if you drag down, we'll just lock it, and we will drag down, so you can see it is giving us the correct results: 6002 marketing, 6003 finance. So earlier for this function we need to use index and match function, but now with Xlookup you need to just nest in the formula. So as you can see here, this is the basic formula. We have just added this two things here, and it gives us the correct results. So Xlookup is amazing, and in my next video I will show you some more wonderful features of Xlookup that if you learn can help you in many ways in your professional life. And if you like the video, please click on like button, and if you want to see some more interesting videos that will help skill development, Please subscribe to our channel and thank you so much for watching this video.